Hey everybody. Well, I'm gonna have to make this video on YouTube and then post it to Facebook because apparently my phone is too raggedy and don't have enough memory and don't want to have any get right to be able to go live. I really wanted to go live for the first time and have some interaction and questions, but that was impossible. So guess it's gonna be a one-sided conversation after all. All right. So this is kind of a on my heart's chronicle, but this will be posted to Facebook. And my thing is, what I want to state is, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have enough light. I was working so long trying to get it to go live. I done lost my light. I hope you can see me. I just don't know if that be too much or not. I don't know. Okay, I guess it's gonna have to do. Polyandry is fair. Let me tell you why. I am so sick of people, men in particular, especially the ones who are supposed to be woke or conscious, always talking about polygamy. If I hear one more mofo talk about polygamy and how women need to understand and get past it and how we're supposed to be so freaking great. Okay, well, let me tell you what. How great is it when the shoe was on the other damn foot? All right? Because let me tell you something. It's not so much that I have a problem with polygamy. I have a problem with some of the guys and the men who want to justify it. You're not really doing it for righteous reasons. Those are the worst ones, the ones who pretend to do it for righteous reasons and we gotta build and we gotta increase our family and blah blah blah. And that's the way they used to do it in ancient days and stuff. How do you know? Was you there? Were you there? What ancient shit you know about? Huh? You can't even rake grass, but you want to talk about some ancient, what they used to do in ancient days. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. How do you know the rule of thumb wasn't polyandry? Huh? How do you know it just didn't go both ways? My question is, what makes it fair or right or different for men to claim to have um, more than one wife to increase their family, but it's a problem and it's nasty if I want to have more than one husband? Huh? What's the difference? You think it's righteous to have more than one wife? Let me tell you something. Most of us women see it as a dirty phallus. You just coochie hoarding. You're jumping from cooch to cooch. You ain't doing it for righteous reasons. Because let me tell you something. Especially the ones that's supposed to be religious. Now, I'm no religious person. I'm a spiritual person. But one thing I do know about most of the things, I know common sense. And common sense tells me that polygamy is not so much for nation building for every man to just have their pick of women. This ain't no goddamn Baskin Robbins. This is life. I believe, and what Spirit told me, that polygamy came from when men went to war and they didn't come back, and there was a shortage of men for women in the village, so that women can keep having children. You can have children and keep your village going, keep your bloodlines going. Or so if men go to war, and say two or three brothers, they all go to war, but only one come back. Okay, well, those women seem to be cared for or hunted for. You gotta hunt and do all these other things for the women in the village to take care of. It's not meant for you to have all these coochies that you can pick from so you can coochie hop and nation build, and especially with the ones with the so-called logic of, well, just say you want a nation build, and even if you got a minimum wage job, if you making $8 an hour and you got three wives and everybody making $8 an hour and you all stay in a household and you putting money together. Let me tell you something. What kind of that don't make no damn sense. That don't make sense. And let me tell you why. The thing is, where some of those religious texts tell you is the men that did have more than one wife, those wives didn't work outside the home. You're supposed to be able to afford those wives. You don't get to have 4 or 5 wives and all of y'all work at Burger King or a gas station or some minimum wage job? No. The man was wealthy, or he was the king or lands, and he took care of all those women and families. And no, everybody didn't have to be all in the same household and share a house. What is it going to be? 20 of y'all? 4 wives and 16 kids running around in a 4-bedroom house? I mean, come on now. That's some bullshiggity. Even if you are the same family, brothers and sisters can't live with each other like that and be on top of each other and not have problems. Life just don't work that way. That's unrealistic. You just want a coochie in different rooms, but you want all these different flavors. That's just selfishness. You just a dirty dick dog. Ooh, I should edit that out. We're gonna call it a filthy phallus. We're gonna stick with that. Okay. Filthy phallus. You're just greedy. You just greedy. You just want to feel like you top dog to say, look at me, man. Look all the women I got, like you doing something special. You're not trying to nation build. You trying to puff and beat on your chest like you the king of the world. So let's get out of that higher ego bullshit and be realistic. Cause let me tell you something. That's some bull. Because if you cannot financially or physically take care of those women, then you're not supposed to have more than one wife. Because personally, if you can afford to take care of more than one, I don't have no problem with it. Hell, if you're wealthy enough and you got all this land, maybe I'll be join a polygamous group if I can have my own house and land and business, if that's what I want to do. I'm not going to share no house with a bunch of 4 or 5 other women and 500 other kids because the man say so. Who the hell are you? I wouldn't even want to be a king's a consort. You still in the same palace. I don't care how big the palace is. It ain't never enough room for all these women to be together. Life just don't work like that. Because women, that's just how we are. It ain't bound to be a petty, because I believe as women, we should all stick together, and we do need to build each other. Sisters love sisters, and we nation build. But guess what? We can nation build and have each other's back and love each other from next door. I think we all supposed to be in the same village. You know, the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. That don't mean that whole village all in one goddamn hut. I need my own place. Now my sister wife can be next door and across the street. We can raise this village together, but we not finna share no house. Too many cooks in the kitchen. It just don't work like that. So that's unrealistic. That's just some greedy man thing, letting your penis lead you into damnation, and to get it cut off, you come across the wrong one. But my thing is, it should be should be on the foot. Okay, we trying to nation build. Okay, let's nation build. Let's make these babies and these families and have it going on. But here's my thing. You supposed to be the provider, man. Almighty hunter. You supposed to handle business physically. Not just financially, but physically. You cannot take care of a bunch of women and children. You cannot realistically divide your attention and time for quality time with all your wives and your children. Don't nobody have that much energy. Damn, even Superman had to run away into his realm, into this crystal palace, and get a break every now and then. He powered by the goddamn sun that came from another planet. But you Negroes here, real life Negroes, that flesh and blood, they need to sleep and work and eat. You really got the energy and time and money or finances or whatever to feed all these women and children? Come on now. Come on. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Now, it's one thing if you're wealthy and things can take care of. But if you're wealthy, ain't supposed to have a household of women and all of us supposed to work? The women, we supposed to work outside the house if we choose to. But it's not supposed to be a requirement to nation build and everybody making minimum wage working at a fast food place. Stop lying. Stop lying. If you're going to tell it all. Don't pick pieces out the Bible and the Quran or whatever the book you're reading out of to justify what your penis wants and not reality. Forget what the book says. What does life say? This is not reality. Hell, look, It's been a long time, so I'm not going to go into the complete details, but I was this documentary years ago to where it's parts in Tibet to where women have more than one husband. And the husband have more than one wife, but usually it's more than one husband because the land is so scarce that they would share a wife. If it was 2 or 3 brothers, they would share a wife because it wasn't enough land to split up between the family. So every man couldn't have a wife and then children and keep splitting up the land and splitting up the land because good fertile land was so scarce. Now that makes more sense because it come out of necessity. And it don't matter whose kid is who to come out. It's all blood. Do it matter? I mean, come on. It's still family. Now that makes sense. Now if you got a village and you're raising a village, you should be able to have more husband or more wife. If that's how you're going to live that lifestyle, don't make it one-sided. It needs to be fair. Either you in all the way or you're not in it at all. Because guess what? What if we are in a village? Okay, just say, I'm one of your wives. And our 5 or 6 kids that me and you have, and then the 6 you got with sister wife Ella over here, and sister wife Nikki over here, and everybody got at least 5 kids, all these kids, man, even if you don't have like a business or something, say like we just in a village and farming, you gonna do all that farming? Can you feed all these people? You gonna need help. And until the boys and the babies get big enough to do it, who gonna do it? Huh? Because if I'm gonna be a sister wife, I'm not working at no goddamn fast food place or being no cashier nowhere. I need to be comfortable. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to work somewhere and then come back and listen to your shit and wait for you to come. It's my turn for you to come hop on me. What am I, Thursday's wife? That's some frackalnackle bull right there. I'm not going for it. With your filthy phallus. But now if you're gonna live that way, I'm all for it. Let's do it. Let's do this village. Let's do this nation building. And you can have all the wives you want. But guess what? I need another husband. What if something happens to you? What if you break? What if you out, clearing the field and you hit your foot with that damn axe or something? Okay, well now you can't perform your husband duties. You can't till the field. You can't go pick nothing. You can't scrap nothing. You hobbled. Not that you can't do anything, but you slowed down. If the roof need fixing, you gonna climb up on the ladder with your half a missing foot or your injury to go fix something? You out for the count. So that's what I'm saying. So therefore, it is my duty as a wife to make sure that you're taken care of. So if you have another wife and a sister girl, then you got 2 women or 3 women that take care of you. But in the meantime, who's gonna take care of us? So she get to have another husband. And then therefore, look at it. Then you got wives and another husband that take care of you. So you can have that hunter, that provider. But we still need a man to go get the meat. I ain't finna eat root vegetables all week. I need you to go catch a deer or some rabbit, chop some firewood and something. We need to eat. So we need another husband. And look, and why that husband? Well, since you hobbling, look, you can still till the field some to a degree. But now we got somebody else strong and young that can go catch us some meat. Because we hungry. Don't that make sense to you? But no. Now here's the argument that I can't stand to hear. A lot of men always say, they want to talk about polygamy like it's supposed to be normal and we have to accept it. But you men don't want to share your noni. They want to say, you can't think about it as it being perverted. It's not perverted. But let us say that we need another man. The first thing that runs to your mind is, you don't want to think about another man running up in your woman. It don't matter if it's for the betterment of the village or mankind or bringing on the bloodline or making every survive. You don't care. You don't want nobody touching supposedly your yoni. But you want us all to hop on the same pole and share a filthy phallus. Nah. And just like some men say, you might as well be polygamous because you're sharing a dude anyway. Well, guess what? So are you. And a lot of y'all are brother husbands and don't know it. So how about you be a brother husband willingly? Y'all get to know each other, hang out, get close. That way you can pull out each other's strength and weaknesses. That brother husband is good at this. You brother husband is good at this. The other brother husband good. Y'all get together and work that shit out. Cause I'm not gonna go work somewhere, go work a 9 to 5 somewhere, 10 to 2, 3 to 7, 3 to 11, whatever damn shift outside the home, and then come back and still cook and clean. My kids, the other kids, the sister, wife, kids, little cousin, niece, and nephew running around, and then still put up with you because you the man. I'm not working. We'll build a business. We cook, clean. We learn how to sew, take care of all our needs together in the household, and have what we need, and build nation, build within. But I shouldn't have to go outside into the regular world and go get no damn job. Job, just over broke. Nope. And you ain't got enough job in the world. And what, you gonna own several businesses and be able to take care of all them women? Because I ain't finna be no sister wife and still struggling, waiting for you to get your goddamn check. That's not happening. That's not happening. Well, I'm gonna try to wrap this up. It's some more I want to say. I really wanted to interact, but I couldn't, and I'm losing my light, and I know it's getting darker and darker, and all this chocolateness blended in with the night. Get ready to go and moisturize my hair. I might flat iron tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just saying. We just make it fair. Polyandry is fair. If you can have more than one wife, I need more than one husband. Or well, hell, what if you just get old and you can't no more? You have a heart attack, or just tired, or hell, if you catch a cold and we need to eat, one man ain't gonna get it. We need one more. We need some. We need to line you mofos up. We need to pick. We need the maintenance man. The repair man. We need the mechanic. We need the businessman. We need a couple farmers. We need an electrical guy. We look, cause look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love men, because let me tell you something. Men, brothers, y'all so beautiful. You're the most beautiful creatures. You're sexy. You got swag. Just all this. Mm. Love me some brothers, okay? Especially if you look like old boy that played Black Lightning. Because to me, that's the finest thing walking right now. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying. You ain't no superhero. Even superheroes need help. So you can't nation build by yourself. So let's just be fair. Let's all be sister wives, husbands, and raise this village and get this village going. Because that don't make sense to me. For people to say, well, brothers to be like, let's nation build. Especially get the women in on it too. Some of y'all just so brainwashed, or that's the way you was raised. That don't make no sense. Because if you can raise a village, how come y'all just can't be a village? You could take your neighborhood. You could take the people on the block you live with and make a village. That don't mean everybody got to be screwing everybody. That's how disease spread. All it means is that everybody around you come together and work as one unit. It don't mean that everybody has to be sleeping with everybody, or there's one man for 20, for 20 women, like some harem. That's not what it means. A village means just that. It just means sticking together, looking out for each other. Everybody pick their weaknesses and their strengths. There are some that'll be stronger at farming. You just got mad skills to grow anything, make anything grow. Then there'll be people that'll be stronger at building things, fixing things. They can build the houses. It ain't nothing to them. It's like air. It'll be ones that can build cars, repair cars. There'll be one that'll be a natural carpenter, a natural electrician. And then y'all just come together and help each other. So when it's time to build a house, or you get children, they get older to get married, like the Amish do. It ain't just one person, oh, I gotta go get a house, get a mortgage. No, the whole village come together. All the men get together, and every time a one becomes an adult, they get together and build that house. All the folks get together and build it by hand. Ain't no dang on mortgage or and taxes and stuff like that they got to worry about in their house. They get together and they get all the men with skills and they build the house. That's what it means to nation build, to come together. Not that you just get all the ass you want. That's not what it means. Stop distorting stuff. Try to stop making stuff perverted and diluting stuff and just bastardizing what things something that's supposed to be beautiful and turn it into something dirty. Because that's all it is. Because some of you use religion as an excuse to have more than one woman and more than one baby. When you know damn well that ain't what it's supposed to be. Don't be fake. Don't fake the fun. Nation build, then nation build for real. Don't pick and choose the parts that make you feel better, that you like, that make you feel good, and don't do the rest. While you holding women hostage, women can't do nothing. You can't do this. Just stay home, have babies, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then on top of that, you go to work and put a check so we can all nation build because I want 2 more wives, but I can't afford to take care of myself. I need all of y'all to work so we can all nation build together. No. No. That's not being comfortable. That's not being comfortable at all. So go on with your games. Go on with your games. So it's getting darker and darker. This nighttime is blending in with all my chocolatiness. and maybe I'll do a part 2. I'll do a part 2 tomorrow when it's more daylight, so I have more time to get upset because I can't ramble when I see that I've been talking 20 minutes and this might not even load. Woo! Okay, let me go. Leave your comments, and if there's enough comments and things come back, I'll do a part 2, and I don't know. I'll try to work out something where I can try to go live, but my phone wouldn't let me do it. If not, then maybe in a couple of days I can get another phone to where I have memory, and I can try again because I would love to get your reactions. All right. Peace and love, family. Toodles.